everyone, I hope you are all doing well. Today's Sunday Select is going to be about 3 foundations that perform similarly, and these are from different price points. Actually, I could consider this video as a dupe video for the Dior Star Foundation. Of course, if you are following my channel, you would know that this one is my favorite foundation from a high-end brand because it is amazing and it photographs wonderfully and looks very beautiful on the skin. I might well tell you more about this foundation in case you are interested in buying it. This is, in my opinion, suitable for all people. Of course, they have many shades, they have different shades to suit everyone, but I'm talking about the consistency. It could be good for someone who has oily skin, combination skin, and dry skin. I personally have combination skin. I get oily and shiny towards my cheeks and on my forehead, and at the same time the dryness comes around my nose, so if I apply any foundation it will just stick to these dry patches. So with this one, following your routine with your cleanser and your regular moisturizer, this performs amazingly and it stays on the skin for about 8 to 9 hours and still looks great and it doesn't slide off the face. Of course, if you have very oily skin, you might need to take extra steps like primer and setting with powder. I do not use powder myself. I hate powders, although I have a combination skin. As I said, I only use powder under my eyes. And another good thing about this foundation is that it has an SPF of 30, which means that you could wear it during the day and at night, and it photographs amazingly. Actually, they refer to this as the selfie foundation. So although it has SPF, it doesn't flash back in photos. So all in all, this is a great foundation, and I'm going to tell you something about the shade range in Dior, so that because I see many people here on YouTube reviewing Dior foundations, but they get the shades totally wrong. Dior has a system of 0, 1, 2, 3. For example, I have the shade 031, which means I am in the 1 range. I'm not sure how to explain that, but if you look at the middle number, which is a 3, there is a 30, 31 like mine, 32, and 33. There is also, for example, 20, 21, 22, and 23. So the middle number, which is the 3 here, reflects the shade intensity. So when you go up a number, the shade gets darker. While the last number, which is 1, reflects the undertone. So if you have a neutral undertone, go for 0. If you have a yellow or golden undertone, go for 1 like mine. And this shade 031 matches my NC30 skin perfectly. Anyway, if you have a pink undertone, go for 3, 2, and if you have a peachy undertone, go for 3, 3. So actually this is very helpful in Dior, but many people get the shades wrong because they do not know this system. The finish of this one is skin-like, and what I mean by that is it looks just plump and dewy like skin, but at the same time it is not this kind of shiny and light reflecting. It is actually very natural, although the coverage is medium to full. The consistency of this one is creamy and it feels very nice on the skin, but you have to work with it very quickly because it dries very fast and sets. So if you like a foundation with a slight dewy finish, very natural on the skin and sets really fast, I think you'll love this one. But now I'm going to talk to you about 2 dupes that I found for this foundation and explain the differences. So this is the most expensive of all. This retails for £32 here in the UK. And the first dupe that I have for this one is the MAC, the newest foundation by MAC, the Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. It is very similar to the Dior one, except that this is longer wearing. It is a waterproof foundation. So the consistency and the finish on the skin is exactly the same. It is as if they have just copied that and added a waterproofing element to this foundation. It also photographs very well, but this doesn't have any SPF, so if you are going to wear it during the day, it is recommended that you use an SPF under this foundation. And in this one I'm using the shade NC30, and they are exactly the same shade when I apply them on my face. This one is cheaper. It retails for £25 here in the UK, but it has less amount of product. This one is 25 mils while the other one is 30 mils. And because this is a waterproof foundation, this is also very suitable for people with oily skin, with normal skin, with dry skin, because it sets very beautifully on the skin. So depending on your preferences, you could either pick this one or that one. This is more suitable for travel because it is a squeeze tube and it won't break, because the other one is a glass bottle. So yeah. And the second dupe actually is the oldest foundation of all of these. This is the Max Factor Facefinity All Day Flawless 3-in-1 foundation. So it claims that it is a primer, concealer and foundation in one. And this is just a copy paste of the Dior Star foundation, but this has an SPF of 20 instead of SPF 30. The same dewy natural finish that dries very fast on the skin, and it is long wearing. This might lack on shade range, but for the same shade match, I have this in the shade 75 Golden. This is of course the cheapest. I think this retails for about £11 here in the UK, and if you are in the US and can't get Max Factor, you could buy the CoverGirl Outlast foundation, because these Max Factor and CoverGirl are sister companies. They sometimes release the same products under different names and in different packaging, but the CoverGirl equivalent is just like this one. Okay, to sum up, if you haven't tried the Dior Star foundation and you tried this or that, these are similar, and vice versa. If you tried any of these foundation, please expect that the other two are going to be very similar. It just depends on your budget and on your preferences. For a higher price point, go for Dior or for the MAC one. This is easier for travel. This is more luxurious looking, I guess. But if you want a cheaper alternative and a very good one, the Max Factor Facefinity is amazing, or the CoverGirl Outlast. So this sums up this video. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me and that you found this video helpful with the dupes and the review and everything. And I'll see you again in my next video. Please share, like and subscribe as usual, because this will help my channel, and I'll see you again very soon. Until then, please be safe. Bye.